Good morning.
What's up, buddy?
Hey. Ready to go to work? I pretty much make the same thing every day. The only thing that changes is the breakfast meat. I really like these, but I have bacon. It switches between sausage and bacon. So.
But you're more partial to that sausage, right?
That sausage, you know, gotta get that.
My name is Bragg. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Portland, Maine. Typical day, I wake up at 6:30, get dressed, brush my teeth, start cooking breakfast. Sausage, eggs, you know, peppers, onions, mushrooms, my typical breakfast.
Back in the day, I used to stop at Dunkin' every day, and I would get an everything bagel with cream cheese, toasted, of course, and a medium cold brew coffee, iced coffee, and sometimes a donut or two. I really hated puking every day after hitting a workout. I remember the real eye-opening experience was I went and did a sweaty Saturday at the gym, and the warm-up, the primer was 2 rounds, you were in a group of 3, 2 rounds of 10 cal sprints on the bike. I puked after 2 rounds of 10 cal sprints on the bike. Right out in the parking lot. And I was like, well, I don't see anyone else puking. This probably isn't a good thing.
How many Instagram followers do you have, Max?
Like, 100?
You have 1,000 yet?
No. 644.
More than 100.
But my first post was on December 4th, 2016. Mine says, Arborist CrossFitter, Team Sharpen the Axe. Discount code MAX at checkout. Misfit Athletics. SharpenTheAxeCo.com. Gotta represent.
I first started CrossFit with my brother first thing in the morning before work. At like 5 a.m. we would do it in the upstairs of his house, and we would have to take our shoes off and use the small bumper plates if we were going overhead. Just like real backwoods style .com workouts. 1 workout a day, kind of hit it hard in the morning and then go to work. He would just kick my ass every day. I mean, he's 4 years older than me. He was always stronger than me. So basically I thought I sucked at CrossFit because, you know, I had no one else to compare it to. And I come in here and, you know, right off the bat start kind of winning class workouts, winning the best time for the day or whatever, and kind of realize, okay, maybe I don't suck at this quite as bad as I thought I did. I started with no real goals as far as CrossFit goes, other than to just come in and make it hurt. Come in, make it hurt, go home, feel good about myself, you know, suck less at it every day.
When Max first started CrossFit, he was really one of the people that would show up pretty close to 5 nights a week, all 5 right in a row, and just do standard affiliate class. Went really hard, like always, all the time, no matter what the workout was, whether it was something that he was good at, whether it's something that he struggled with. And to be honest, that lasted for 4 years. And even leading into last year, he definitely, because of some lifestyle changes that he made, was able to improve a lot in the gym, but for the most part, he was always still an affiliate athlete. Come in, do affiliate class, leave. He'd hit an extra lift every once in a while. He'd ask us to look at his form on this or that. He'd hit an extra piece with the guys on the weekends if he wasn't working. But leading up until when the team qualified last year, there wasn't really much extra training at all.
Biggest mistake you can make is getting home from work and sitting down. You sit down and you're just like,
don't want to get back up. You're not motivated to do anything else. So as soon as I get home, the first thing I do is change, take my boots off, strip these nasty, dirty clothes off, put my sharpen the axe gear on. Hang on, I'm gonna floor it. Ready? Hold on. I did it in high school, but my brother owned his own company. Did it with him. My uncle owns a tree business. My grandfather was a logger for 30 years. So it's kind of in my blood, I guess you could say, as far as the chainsaws and the tree stuff. You totally get over the height aspect of it, because I mean, you're up there, you have a job to do. You have, one of the limbs is going out over the roof and can't touch the roof, and you have to figure out how to use the ropes in order to get the branch down, whether you piece it out small or you tie it a certain way for the weight to get it clear of the roof. Just there's 1,000 different ways to do it. So that's something that I really like about tree removal or arborist work, is it's problem solving. Every single tree is different. There's no two trees that are the same. You use your brain, you use your body. It's CrossFit. Usually show up on the job site around 8:30 and get home hopefully as early as possible. It's nice working with Austin, so we can kind of, okay, let's bust this out so we can get to the gym, take this tree down for time, cut it up, load the wood, drag the brush, whatever. So it's nice to be able to, bump elbows with someone who understands what I do on a daily basis, what work is, what CrossFit is. It's good to have someone to validate, wow, we had a rough day today, or, we can talk about training during the day.
You trust me with that thing?
More than he should. I do okay with it.
No metal today.
What kind of tree is this, Max?
This is a red oak tree.
Why is it called
Quercus
red oak tree?
rubra. This is an oak tree. You can tell it's an oak tree because of the way it is. I'm gonna go up and cut the ones that I can. We'll probably have to rope half of them. That's why I have Austin, best roper in the game.
Fittest roper in Maine.
Fittest tree company there is.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I like doing tree work a lot. I like being able to use my fitness every single day, and when I grab onto a big log and toss it in the back of the truck and I'm ready for the next one, it's great to feel fit and work out with a purpose. It's funny because my great-grandfather cut and split his own firewood right up until his mid-90s, until my great-grandmother took the chainsaw away from him and a couple years later, that's when he died. So I believe that once you stop moving, that's when you die. Cool, that went well.
Yeah.
Everybody has all their fingers? You gotta water the chips, they get a little dry back here. Careful not to pee on your boot. Bad luck.
You externally rotated back?
Territory. That way they know that I cut the tree down. There's no real reason why I would, kill myself after a real tough day of work. There's just something inside me, I just have to do it. I feel like I am slacking off if I, take a day off when I shouldn't. I make the time to do it, and I never regret coming in here and working hard.
I think what's really special about Max's story is there's that CrossFit model where if you care about your lifestyle, if you care about the mobility, if you train really hard, within that window of your time of training, whether that's 1 piece or 4 pieces, you can make really incredible changes within your physiology. And so many people are focused on volume now and making sure that they have the right shoe or the right supplement or whatever it is, these kind of tricks or shortcuts, and there's none of that in Max. Max has just always been show up, work hard, go home. And it's been so incredible to watch someone really, really, really earn their spot at regionals.
I mean, if you ask me, I think CrossFit is easy in the sense of there's no tough life decisions that you have to make when you're at the gym. The only decision that you have to make is, okay, pick up the barbell or don't drop it. You know, there's one goal, and that's to go as hard as you can. In life, there's so many different paths and there's so many different decisions that you have to make. And so it's coming to the gym is a way to escape all of that for an hour, 2, 3 hours at a time and just let loose.
I would say there are a couple of different times that his mentality changed. Definitely last year with the, making the affiliate team, training with them, noticing that, with the team interval style training that he could keep up with people that I think he probably considered himself to be a little bit lower on the totem pole then. And then this year, we talked prior to the Open starting, and I really felt like after watching him do a few events in the Open last year, like he was ready to do the Open as like a real high-level competitive athlete, but he didn't know that.
Last year, when CrossFit MF qualified a team for regionals, I had a chance to be on it. I had to basically prove myself in order to be on the team and to be invited, and I ended up going. Just being down on the floor was just a whole different experience. I built a lot of confidence in myself as an athlete. And after that, I was like, okay, how do I get back? I never thought I would be an individual athlete. Even if you asked me, second week of the Open, I would say, yeah, I had 2 great workouts. We'll see where I end up. It wasn't until week 4 of the Open where I said, okay, now's my time, let's get this. I did the best I could do. I pushed myself as hard as I could all 5 weeks. I left it all out there. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And I ended up tied for 22nd. So I needed basically 3 people to go team. And I got it. I was at the gym, and because I wasn't even checking the leaderboard after the first week. I was stressing out so much. I came to the gym, and Drew was sitting on an assault bike, and he, called me over and showed me a text message that said, so-and-so went team. And he said, you're in. And I kind of walked around and I said, all right, let's do this. I called my brother. He was the first phone call I made and said, get your tickets, let's go. It still hasn't really set in all the way, but I'm happy that I'll be going back.
I have expectations for Max at regionals based on him continuing to believe that he belongs there and that he can go out and control only the things that are in his control. Being able to go out there and say, this is my effort level, we will talk strategy, but I want him to go out there and truly own the fact that he belongs there, because if he does, that can be another moment of, I did just do this in my gym, but now I'm doing it in front of all these people, and this proven athlete's to my left, this one's to my right. I'm not here through some fluke. This is the East region. Max would have been top 10 in almost every other region, which is mind-blowing to think that he did that basically through working his ass off in a 1-hour class.
For regionals, I hope to prove that I deserve to be there. I don't want people to think, oh, he slipped in, he just got lucky in the Open, he's a nobody. I want to prove that I belong there, especially after the past few weeks of training. We have a lot of good athletes here at this gym. Knowing where I stand with them, I don't win every day, but I'm not too far off a lot of the times. So if I can hang in there for most of the workouts, I'll be happy. Don't underestimate yourself. On any given day, you can beat anyone. Don't underestimate yourself. Okay. 3 years ago. Yeah. Don't stop for McDonald's on the way to the gym. I mean, I know I had a system of eating the McDouble before the McChicken because the McChicken tasted better coming up. You know?
I like that was your system.
Oh, yeah. It made a huge... Have you ever puked up a McDouble?
No, I can't.
It doesn't taste very good. You ever puked up a McChicken? It's not that bad. It's certainly not as bad as a McDouble.